Well, hello there. There are some weirder Pokemon. I picked some strange ones. I say I picked. I used a randomizer because that involved less effort for my brain. They are all ones that I, however, have seen before. How are y'all doing today? I'm tired, but that's just kind of like the general state of being anymore. So, let's see, is this still connected? It is. Yay! That's helpful. Final part? How long did it take? I'm guessing it was quite the effort. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like anything Wisp Prime sounds very investy time-wise. Although I guess nothing with uh, that stuff is like a small time investment. It's almost all pretty intense. I'm gonna yawn right off the bat. That's a great sign for today. Oh, shinier skin is always important. Gamer equivalent of skincare. Let's see, more new art hit my store yesterday. I say new art, new to buy art from my Year of Lyrics project. So there's new originals up in my Ko-fi shop, and there are new prints available on my imprint that just went up yesterday. There's going to be more coming next Monday, which I have picked out. I need to write the listings and stuff for them this week. But I know what's going to be coming up next, and so do my patrons, which is very exciting. Let's see what else. I got to pack up some original art to send to a buyer this week. That's exciting too. I recorded me packaging it, so that'll go up on socials after it's received. Hydrate on it. Sippy. There, I made that extra loud just for you. I don't know if the mic picked it up or not. And maybe, I wish they had like a better timer for the polls, because I want one that's like a little bit longer than 5 minutes, but not 10 minutes. Give me like 7 minutes. Just let me choose how long it's going to be. That would make my life easier. Okay. I think I'm gonna end the poll because I'm tired of waiting. Woobat wins. Let's go. So Woobat, as its name might imply, is a bat that woos, I guess. It has a little heart, but he's just a little guy. He's so fun. He's just like this big fuzzy fluff ball. I'm realizing I don't remember if he has feet. And he has wings. I probably made this the wrong size again. Because, like, maybe I should just tilt him. You can go crookedy for a bit, friend. But he has little bat wings. And then he has a round nose that has a heart in it. He's a lover. Like that. And then he has a little mouth with fangs. What do his eyes look like? That's the next question. I'm pretty sure these are just like basic bat wings. His evolution has a funky little tail, but he doesn't have a tail yet. Do I remember what his eyes look like? I feel like all the times I see them, they're like, maybe that's just me thinking about it. Maybe he doesn't have eyes. Or maybe they go like this. I don't know. I always add the little happy anime eyes to Pokemon. No, I don't think that's right. I remember what Swoobat's eyes are, but I don't think that Woobat has them. He has like this. I don't think that mouth is right, actually, now that I think about it. It's more kind of like a derpy happy. Kind of like that. With little fangs. Like that. And he has like a funky little snout. I do think I need to work on these wings a little bit. It's like... You'd think since I just drew bats and was actually working on the bats some more for the Halloween sheet, I'd remember how to draw bat wings. You would be wrong. They don't make sense. Wings don't make sense. I mean, I guess they make as much sense as arms, but I have less experience with wings than I do with arms since I have some attached to me. I think it's kind of like that. And that wing's just gonna go off to the side, I guess, just because. What was that line? That doesn't make any sense. The shiny is a lovely little like pistachio ice cream green too. I think his face is not quite in the right spot. I think I need to move it up a little bit. Like that. And I don't think there are visible bones on the wings. I think they're just mostly like plain black. Let me just like move this a little bit so I can put more of this in here. Oh yeah. Okay. So, here's a bat. And he's just a little boy who's never done anything wrong in his entire life. I did it again. Why do I keep making that line? I don't understand what my brain thinks is happening there when it makes my hand do that. Okay. Ugh, did not like that line. This is the fun part of being an artist, when you try to draw a curved line and then it's just like the vibes are off, get rid of him. Oh, I know what Pokemon I should add to the thing for next week. Vullaby. Vullaby is a vulture baby, as you might guess from the name. Vulture baby, Vullaby. Except he's wearing a human skull as a diaper. So he's just like metal from birth. And I really am rotating this canvas like crazy today. I can tell that I've been working on the Halloween stickers, getting those ready to send to the printer, which involves erasing all of the extraneous pixels around the stickers, which means lots of rotating the canvas, and that's what I was working on before stream. And I can tell that that has changed how I do things. Okay, I don't want to merge that down yet. I want to, number one, change from the soft eraser, which I was using for stickers, to a hard eraser. And I want to erase that tiny little bit. And then I want to merge the layers down. Okay. Coolors. This guy is kind of like bluish based. So I think I'm going to do like a dark blue for the wings instead of a full-on black, which probably isn't like full-on accurate, but since when have I cared about accuracy? Oh, and as you can see from the reference on the side of the screen, today we're drawing bananas after we finish with this little guy. Just to get my hands a little loosened up. I am gonna need to do a different color for the line art on the wing, I think, because I'm making it so dark. Can't really see the pencil, but that's fine. Go over that in some white or like a light purple or something afterwards. I'll see what I feel like. What I think will look good. I guess his nose is kind of like a pale pink, so that could look good for the line art there. If I'm remembering right. I'm pretty sure that I am. I like looking at this one's nose because it's so cute. It's got a little heart. He's a bat and he's full of love. Friggin' bats. I love Halloween. Okay, now his fuzzy little body is kind of like, not quite that bright. Kind of like there, I think. Questioning the teeth I put in. I feel like something's off about them, but I don't know what. I don't remember. It's probably going to be super obvious once I actually pull up the image, which is how that works. Sippy, on it. Hi, Graham. How you doing? Stretchy, got it. Oh, back pop. I don't need help. It's just kind of like a poke around and I'm talking to myself is kind of the thing here. Say something nice about myself. Actually, I'm gonna do a not humble brag. So I was reading this book, which I talked about a little bit on Tumblr, if you follow me there. It's the same name. I'm the same name everywhere. I'm easy to find. But it was like a mystery book where I forget the right word for it, but kind of like that serialized thing where you have like a bunch of emails or letters or something that you read through. And it was a mystery book, and I solved all of the mysteries like halfway through the book. I was so proud of myself because I finished it last night and I got there before any of the characters in the book did. I was so pleased with myself. I'm usually really careful with mystery books to not try and guess the ending. But this one I was like, well, this, and this. And I was so right. I hope you feel better. I would say I hope it cools down there, but I think we all know it's not going to do that. It's been getting down into the 40s here now. I think winter is coming. What was I doing? I was checking those off on the rewards queue. That's what it was. There we go. What was the book called? It was The Appeal, and am I going to remember the author name? No, but I have my list up. The Appeal by Janice Hallett. I found it very fun. It was very much like listening to other people's problems, kind of gossipy vibes, which I had a lot of fun with. And there was a mystery, and I was so smart about it. I think the inside of the nose is the same color as the wings. I actually like finished that book and then immediately oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Immediately placed a hold on the next book by the same author. It's just so fun. So fun. I was saying something else. Oh, it's been getting cold here. I've had to close the window. Do I want to do actual black inside the mouth? I think I want to do that and then desaturate it a little bit. I haven't been able to open my window in 2 days. It's really early for it to get this cold. Honestly, usually it waits until September. But this summer has just been weird. The weather has been very strange. We've mostly had like rain, like so much rain. We also had the most amount of snow ever on record this past winter. So we're just turning into the precipitation capital of the world, I guess. Which would be great if we didn't have to get our roof replaced. I would feel better about that after we had a new roof. Okay, this is Swoobat. I do want to change the line art color on the wings. I think I'm gonna do kind of like this color. Kind of like this color. That's a good sentence. Good job, brain. So let's just thank you for that. That was so helpful. Blue bat. He's just a little guy. I kind of want to put a background on him. I kind of want to do something spoopy. Let's do like... I'm going to do something like pretty sketchy because one, I think that is accurate to the vibes here. But also because I really shouldn't spend like a million years on this. That does not make any sense, really. I changed my mind. That button. Let's do... What's that like? I haven't used this before. There, I feel like that suits him better. Okay, I'm supposed to sign this probably. That's the thing artists do, right? Let's just do pencil in a light color. Let's do the pinky color. That'll look cool. Hello. There we go. Today is the 15th. Oh, that's something else I need to say. I'm going to stream on my birthday, which would be this Sunday, the 20th. I have some weird, I say weird candy, that's not fair. I have some candy that I got that's Finnish candy, as in from Finland, that I'm going to try on camera. So you guys are going to see my face which I'm sure is really exciting for at least one person. And I think I've maybe convinced my brother to also try the candy on stream. There's Woobat reference image. Oh, not too bad. Ta-da! Woobat. See, he's just a little guy. I did make his fur a little bit darker, I think. But generally speaking, that's pretty on point. And I was right, not really any eyes, but I guess he has some fur that could kind of be eyes. But anyway, I'm going to try that candy on stream. And then we are going to do a little... Yeah. I did put 2 teeth when there's only 1. That was the thing that I was missing. And I guess I didn't do the wings quite right, but it's close enough. Look, I know what a Woobat looks like mostly. But I'm also going to do some art. I'm going to do one of those Meet the Artists kind of spreads. See, I don't know enough about Digimon. Everything I know about Digimon, I've learned from Drawfee. So I know a lot of the Digimon that people think are fuckable, and that's kind of it. Okay, you can go away now, buddy. Thank you. I'm not going to remember the name of the one that Karina always calls her boyfriend. I don't know. I never really got into Digimon. I won't lie. Okay, let's do some bananas art. Beelzemon. Yeah, that's it. I was like, I probably would recognize it if I heard it, but... Yeah, I never really watched Digimon. Yeah, the guns and the motorbike, that's right. But a lot of them are very strange to me. I mean, they're still just creatures, but so many of them really look like people. Versus, like, I don't know, Mr. Mime or something that's kind of like person adjacent, but not close enough to person. But they were doing like the Drawfee team. They were doing like a smash or pass on a bunch of Digimon on their stream the other week, which was something. There sure are a lot of Digimon with boobs. That was something I didn't expect or was not aware of until I watched that. There's one that's just like sexy poison ivy, basically, which fair, I guess, just not what I would have expected. Food paint challenge. Here are the rules. It's from Instagram, and these lovely people post reference photos once a week, and we get to draw them. And you're allowed to sell your work and stuff from it, which is an issue for a lot of artists with reference photos. You can get sued and stuff if you don't follow copyright rules and blah, blah, blah. So it's very nice of them to do this. And this week is bananas, which I apologize in advance if Trish pops in. She hates bananas. The gayest 30 seconds in all of Digimon. Okay. I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. And by write that down, I mean I'm going to take a screenshot of what you just said, and I will look at it later. Okay, so bananas. I think I kind of want to do weird colors with these, maybe. I'm just feeling like really weird bright colors, and I'm going to blame Rose Solarian for that because I just got their new tarot deck at the beginning of the month, and it's all bright, poppy, fun colors, and I'm in love with it. I love their art as a whole, but I think before we get started, I'm going to map what colors I'm going to do what, because that seems like something that will make this make more sense. So I think I kind of want to do like this bright blue for the green areas. And then maybe I want to do like a really bright orange for the browns. Yeah, Pokemon Evolution goes, this thing is really cute. Oh my god, look at it. It's so cute. And then it has like an awkward stage where you're like, oh, well that's still kind of cute, but it's less cute. It's kind of weird. And then it just grows up into something scary. That's the general concept. But with Digimon, it's like, from what I've seen, again, not an expert, it just kind of goes random. Like, it doesn't need to be even vaguely related to what was before it. I think I'm gonna do kind of like a darky purple for the this sticker. Then what if we did like a kind of pinky red and like kind of vein of a plantain, those red plantains, however you want to say it, like that. I think. Okay, I'm gonna do just kind of like basic sloppy trace on this, just to get the vague lines, because I don't want to mess too much with that today. But I'll just do like the outline, and then I'll do the shading and stuff without the image up.
Our children, it's crowded under concrete skies, blood and stone split down the spine, a diamond blade to stretch your eyes.
And Spotify really just decided to play a whole bunch of ACS in a row, which is fine. I'm just surprised. There's another banana butt over there. I didn't even see it. I did not register the banana butt. Okay. Wrong button. Bananas. I should color pick those colors and put them on another layer. I may need to mellow out that orange a little bit. We'll see. Because it is pretty intense right next to that blue, but maybe I'll just go for it anyway, because you know what? Fuck it. Okay, Digimon Evolution. A massive spider web, I like that. Fusions, alternate forms. Yeah, it seems so confusing to me. Like, not that I guess Pokemon is confusing to me too, but sorry, you can probably hear my pen clicking up against my rings because I'm playing with the pen. I do love plushies because there's that, I'm not gonna remember what it's called either. The like rabbit looking one that's actually a dog. But then there's another one that looks exactly like it but has a different name because it has like the long ears. Okay. Yeah, those ones. Okay, what am I doing? Nobody knows. I guess I should lay in colors underneath. How do I want to do this? I really have not thought this through at all, which is fine. I think what I'm gonna do is lay down like a gray or something and then do a clipping mask over top of it, just so that I can play with colors a bit more. That was bigger than I intended it to be. Just so that I can actually have like nice smooth lines instead of doing something like I have been with the oil brushes on here. So then I can mess with the colors a bit more just by doing a clipping mask or something. That's attached to that. This one is attached here. Oh, maybe I hear my brother back. I feel like that's a little early. Went off to a meeting earlier. I was going to tell you why, but I don't know that he really wants me to expose his life on stream, so I won't do that.
Now, for my next number, I'd like to return to the classics.
Oh my gosh, so they just changed colors. That's so funny. I do like color coding things, so I don't know that I can argue with that so much. I definitely have a color coding problem. I did make that a new layer, right? Yes, okay. Good job, past me. If I was a lot smarter than I actually am, I would probably do these different shades of gray that showed the depth, but nah. We'll figure it out. We're about to start slapping more color on top of it anyway. Did I? No. Listen to me. Thank you. Okay. So basically, I'm gonna do that. And then I can just do a clipping mask and it will only put color on the layer underneath it. So that will only go there. It won't mark up any place else. So if I unclipping mask it, you can see, ta, it shows up everywhere. If I clipping mask it, then the pixels only show up on the layer that it's associated with, which is helpful. I'm realizing my phone is really distracting because I didn't put it on my streaming focus mode. That's better. Okay. I decided the brown was orange. So let's start there. I don't want to use the airbrush. What do I want to use? That's the next question. Could do the oil brushes. I could do charcoal kind of vibes. Do spray paint might be fun. Let's play with that for a bit and we'll see what I think. I think I'm just using that the same way that I would use the airbrush, so let's not do that. Lay that down. I decided that blue was going to be the green and pink is going to be the yellow. Let's just mess around here. Which I guess I could do like an actual yellow and that would be fine. Maybe I will do that. Kind of like, it's like a bright yellow fits with the rest of the palette anyway. I'm doing that so that I can do this. Then we can have some fun colors while still reading clearly as banana. I don't know if I probably want to lighten that up while I'm thinking about it. We'll see if I decide to do line art on this one or if I just leave it kind of funky, because why not? Put some blue. So we have some like in here. I don't know, I just like playing with colors. Colors are fun. So let's start that, then do one of the bottom bananas. That's a bottom banana. Okay. Just get some yellow. Oh, it would help if I actually did what I intended to do by making a new clipping mask. That is underneath that, which I don't. There we go. Okay. Green additions at the top here. Which is actually blue because I'm being weird and contrary. I actually don't think that part is in the actual reference photo. I think that I added that when it doesn't need to be there. So let's just ditch that. Okay. For shadow to differentiate the sides of the banana, I'm gonna go with the pink, I think. Pink, I think. Oh, thank you for not actually picking up the color I told you to. That's super helpful. I think for shading, we're gonna do this pinky. I want something thinner for the little lines here. Ooh, I don't want you to be that intense though. Like that. There's ways to fast switch between colors. I wish there was a way to like fast switch between brushes. Because I switch between brushes like crazy. I do think that that looks like a banana vaguely. But I do think that we need maybe a brighter color as the line art. Brighter colors and lighter, not as in more saturated, to differentiate that a bit. But I think that's a problem for later and not a problem for now. I do think I want to add a little bit of pink over here since that's in shadow. This may end up looking like really muddy and weird because of the colors I've chosen. I don't know. We're just gonna have fun. And if it's good, it's good. And if it's not, then it isn't. And we learned something. I need you to be bigger now. Why is that not the right banana? Which banana are you? That one. Okay. Playing the classic game of which banana are you? Mask. So that's you. You're who I want to do next. But you are on the wrong layer. I'm going to go down here. No, I didn't want you to clipping mask that. There we go. Okay. This is what I get for not checking what's what when I was setting up the layers, but that's fine. Okay. Trying to remember what colors I've set for what is going to end up being the hard part. Oh, I've kind of turned these into Pan Pride bananas, haven't I? I'm not going to apologize for it. do think I'm going to need to do something else for the brown there because it reads too much like the other colors. I do think I'm going to need to do some sort of a highlight at some point. Maybe that does just fine without having to add another color into the mix. I don't know, that doesn't look quite right on this banana. Maybe it's just too bright. I think if I mellow it out on this side, it'll look a little bit better. I like the texture this is giving it. Okay, which banana? Which banana? That's the game of the stream. Which banana? Not the color I asked for, thank you. Okay. It's on shuffle, it's just being weird. Okay. Brain function, who is that? Let's see. I should probably figure out what I want to do for the background too at some point. I am regularly neglecting the backgrounds on these, I have noticed. Because I focus on the main bit and I'm like, oh, actually I can't just leave this white, that's freaking boring. Maybe I'll just do some paper texture. I have some paper texture brushes and that generally makes things look a bit more interesting. Maybe I want to do like a purple or something to add to the peel marks. I also think that I need to turn down the stabilization of this if I'm using it for this. So I want the lines to be a little less smooth for that. Probably should have done those on a different layer, but whatever. I do think these look like pop art bananas so far, so maybe I occasionally know what I'm doing. That's scary. I do think it needs to be something in addition to the orange to make that pop out a little bit more, but that is closer to a finishing touch than a right now touch, and I will keep thinking about it. Okay. Top banana, top banana. Let's do this. I did say I was going to do that label purple, so it's not that far out of the realm to use the purple in another spot too if I'm using it there. Let's see here. Get some shade on this side. I do have a bit down here, but not super dark. Let's come out a little bit further, I think. Okay, orange for the end. Here's the real question. How do you open your bananas? Do you open them from the tip here, or do you open them from the handle up there? Monkeys open them from the bottom. Okay, I need to do some blue here. Otherwise, it's all gonna look really weird. How I open a banana is absolutely random. I will open them from the bottom or the top, and it doesn't matter. Like, there is no rhyme or reason to how I do it. It's just random. Why did you do that? I was on that pencil. Remember. Remember what I told you. Let's see. A little mark here. that's my brother home. I heard the front door. See, there's also a bit of a mark down here, which is going to be a pain in my butt. I think these look so fun. I love this. I love what I decided to do with this. I'm having fun. Let's make another layer for the label here. Do that with just the general pencil that I use. See, what color do I want to use for white here? I think maybe like that. Let's see how I feel about that. I think that's good. I will look at it in a wider span of things here before I fully decide. So that may be like really intense and distracting. No, I don't think that's too distracting really. Maybe a little bit. I think what I need to do is draw that and then shade over it with some pink to make it match the surrounding area a little bit better, and then I think that'll be good. So let's add our little orangey bits from the label here. I don't know what those are supposed to be, but there's that. Then there's some font typey there. Let's just do that. Let's do another clipping mask and tone that down with some pink. Yeah, sure. That's how things work. Make that match a little bit with some pink, like that. There, I think that's a lot better now. It matches. Okay. What else do I think I need to do to this? Let me remove that and see how that looks without the line art. We've got some spaces that kind of blend into each other a little bit too much. So we can work on differentiating those. Let me see. So I think adding some more pink right there. If, once again, I can figure out which banana is which. Right here, yeah. So that. Differentiate those edges a little bit. And then over here, which is this one? Yeah. I do think I need to work on the grouping a bit at the head of the bunch. What's the right word for that? I don't know. These things are making me realize how many words I don't know. But I do think there's going to be some more overall mess with this, with a layer on top instead of just the separation. I think just like a little bit of blue right there. Differentiate that a little bit better. I do think I want to do a little bit of purple. Maybe not quite that dark, but for, let me see, yeah, I think that's too dark. What if I make it a little pinkier? How about that? For like the end of the banana. Is that too much? No, I think that's good. just adding that and some low lights. Okay. Do you think I want to do that here for the super dark brown? Give it a little bit more definition there, I think. Do you think I want to smudge that a little bit? This one. Not that big though. Okay. Add a little bit of this to these like bruise spots that are around. Doesn't need to be a lot, I think, just a little bit. So I think that orange is a bit too similar with the pink and the yellow mix to really stand out. So I think this will do that job. When I post this later, I need to remember to write an actual image description for it. I've been really bad about that lately. Somebody on Tumblr very kindly did some for some of these, but I should really get better about doing that on my own. I just get so overwhelmed with it that I kind of talk myself out of it because I don't have like a good template for it in my brain. So like with, I do like video captions sometimes, and I do better with those because it's like closed captioning. It's not like super descriptive stuff. But I've been doing that for like ages. So I do better with that just because I have the format that I use down pretty well. But for video or image descriptions, I mean, I'm not really used to it. And like it's hard to describe your own art. For me it is anyway. I'm sure other people do fine with it. But I definitely have some problems like figuring out what the important parts to talk about are versus like what is extraneous information. I think I need a better line on this banana here, like that. I think those look like bananas, and I think they're in fun colors. I think we did it. I do think that this part right there needs some more blue. It's not blue enough. Just a little bit. And I do kind of want to differentiate there a bit more. I think that's a blue task. Maybe, we'll see. Yeah, that doesn't show up as much. Let's try doing it with pink and see how that goes. I still think this area needs some more wiggle. So it is really the darkest part of the reference image, and I think that needs to come across a little bit better. I think that's better. Let's see, what else? What else do I want to change? I don't know that there's anything. I guess I want to add... I say, I don't think that there is, and then I immediately go and change something. I think I need a little bit more of a definition line there. And then I need to figure out what the heck I'm doing with the background. Apparently the thing that I really need to work on is backgrounds. Now, do I want to add the shadow of the banana onto the background? Probably. Let's do that with that dark purple down here. With a charcoal. Probably a bigger charcoal. And I think I might just do like a mid-tone gray in the background and put a paper texture over it. I'll try that and see what I think about it. And there's a tiny little spot right there. Hi. Which thing are you attached to? This one? No. This one? Yes. There we go. Okay, let's get rid of our color reference up here so that we can see everything. Then let's add another layer back here. Look at paper textures. Paper texture. Let's do this in mid-gray. See what I think about that. I think making it that dark has messed with the shadow color. So let's switch that. Maybe, because I like the extra texture there, but the brightness is an issue. Can also just do this a bit. There.
All the pleasures that you paid for, all the skip turns that you saved for, all the nights you fell asleep.
There, I think I like that. Bananas! Is there anything else I want to do with that? I don't know if there is. I guess this line is a little funky. It's this one. I think some of these lines are a little wobbly, but I think that for the most part that goes with the banana vibes. It would help if I tried to erase on the correct layer. There we go. Other super funky spots like that. This one? No. This one. Okay. Ugh. My neck hurts today. I say as if it doesn't hurt every day. Let's sign this with pencil. How have I been signing these? That's the next question. Usually I try to like keep some sort of consistency, but also whatever. Hey, Flack! Thank you. You are also loved and appreciated. How have you been? I haven't been labeling these with the date, have I? I know I've been doing that for the file names. I don't think so. I don't think I have. No, I did for the last one. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope your day gets better. Let's see. Today is the 15th. There we go. Banana, banana. Oh, I just made an evil decision about what song I'm going to use for the time lapse of this on social medias. Get ready for banana phone, everybody. Okay, well, we still have time that we could do other things with. I'm going to go to the bathroom and I'll be right back. Then we will discuss options for what else to do today because I'm not ready to be done streaming yet because it's only been an hour and a half. I just decided on something that worked out really well with this. So take a stretch, take a break, grab a drink, grab yourself a little treat because you deserve a little treat today. And I will do the same and I will be back. Okay, I'm back. Go to that layout. My brain is just not interested today. Okay, so other things that I could do right now. I do still have work to do on the Halloween stickers. Thank you, Flack. Which is not very exciting to watch, I think, because it's just me erasing outside of all of the little lines here by hand because I don't trust automatic to do that for me. And doing a little color correcting and stuff, which isn't super interesting to look at, I don't think, but it is something that I need to get done that I can work on now. Um, I also have, let's see, where did I put that? I pulled it up here. I also have like this old piece that I've been meaning to work on. It's been, sorry, I bumped the mic. It's been long enough since I worked on this that I don't really remember what I was doing with it, to be honest. But this is something that one of my friends, Aiden, said, and I decided to do a little design of with different caffeine sources was the idea. So this one's tea because that's what we were talking about. So I could do this and just like redraw it. What kind of flowers are those? Good question. I don't remember. Maybe it was probably some tea flower, honestly, that I decided on. So we can work on that, or I can do the Halloween stickers, which is like more actively productive on my to-do list, but also whatever. Or we could just continue drawing random things from memory until I feel like I'm done with streaming today. So if anybody has preference, holler and let me know. Okay. That actually was an important email. Thank you. Let's see. I think I'm kind of feeling erasing if for the stickers, if nobody else really has an opinion. I guess I could work on other emotes too that I don't have slots for yet, but I might as well get stuff ready, right? I think working on an emote is probably more interesting. This one I'm doing like a pleading one was the idea. I just slapped some sketches down like super fast. I want to change the settings on this because I changed the stabilization. There we go. So her eyebrows need to be bigger. There we go. If anybody wants me to draw a Pokemon from memory, feel free to throw one into the chat now, and I will do that. Because those make, I hate saying this, those make for good internet content, which makes my life easier. As for most of the art time lapses I do, I actually edit them so that there's like less flashing and stuff because I tend to pop the reference photo in and out. But for the draw from memory ones, I don't. So that means that they're easy to make TikToks out of and of the like. YouTube shorts. So they really, I've been doing them on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And TikTok definitely has the better metrics. It's not even a contest. The worst would be YouTube by far. Oh, maybe I need to make her hands look more like wings here. Um, no, I think that loses something if I do it like that. I like that. Need to put in her face color line. I think we want the idea that she's looking up at you, so we probably want to see more of her chin. There, kind of like that. Ooh, that's way off center. Hello. Yeah, I think I need to move the eyes a bit. There. That's better. Okay. Make a new layer like you meant to. Figuring out where to get symmetry and where it will look like fake is difficult. I mean, really, with an emote, it doesn't matter. It's going to be tiny, so it really doesn't matter as much. But if you don't get it close enough, it cannot read well when it's that small too. I'm trying to think of other random things I could draw, kind of like the Pokemon draw from memory things, but other franchises. And I bet nobody else really remembers this game, but something I played a lot as a kid was Zoombinis. It is also an iPad game now. The one that I played, the full name of it is The Logical Journey of the Zoombinis or something like that. But the Zoombinis are little creatures and you can randomize them when you're getting a batch to, basically you're leading them to the promised land. You're leading them to safety through a number of trials. And so you can randomize their features, which is important for some of the little games that they have. They're all like logic puzzles. Welcome back! I'm sorry your internet died. That's frustrating. We finished the bananas. I will show you. And then moved on to a different project. There's the bananis. They're so fun and banana-like. But since you can randomize the features on the Zoombinis, I thought it would be funny to do like a chat randomized Zoombini that I have to draw with the different features. And I looked vaguely. Thank you. I'm pretty pleased with them. And I looked briefly because it's one of those things that I thought there would be a random generator for, and I didn't see one, which is wild to me. So maybe I need to make my own slot machine style Zoombini randomizer. And then we can randomize Zoombinis and then I can draw them. I don't know, that may just be a me thing, which, like, nobody else remembers this game, Katie. Why are you talking about it? Why did you disconnect? Are you still connected? There we go. I don't know why you weren't listening. I thought that might be fun. I don't know. I could actually, I have Zoombinis on this iPad. I could actually play it. I don't know that I'd be able to get the sound going. The sound capture with a Mac is a journey. And that's the kind way to put it. I already had to get some software just to get it so that it would listen to my music, which is frustrating. Bamzuki. I don't know Bamzuki. What's that? It sounds fun. I'm trying to think if I have anything like super embarrassing up on my laptop, on my iPad, because we could flip over to Zoombinis and see if the sound works. I don't know if the thing that I'm using to capture my iPad captures sound. I'd guess so, since it's just screen mirroring. Just in a different way than Mac does it. Yes, Graham. Nummel, okay. What's he doing? I would think like some sort of tandoori thing, because Nummel is like a little tandoor oven kind of. I may go back and color these sparkles with like yellow or pink maybe. Ottoman era dish. Where is halva? Huh. Does it need a fancy oven? Do you wrap it in clay and bake it? I feel like I've done her eyes wrong. Did I mean for those to be pupils or shine spots? This is the problem with leaving things and then coming back to them. Why aren't you clicking? Do what I tell you to. Do a different layer for that. Oh, I do still need to work on the animated emote, but that's like, it's an overwhelming enough task right now that I don't think my brain will let me do that. I could switch over Grudnummel from memory. I'm pretty sure I remember that one pretty well. Honestly. He's just like a little camel, but he's an oven. Stew pot on coals. Okay, that makes sense. I'm always trying to I have to judge how accurately I think the Pokemon he's picked represents the dish. Because I'm like that. I do think if you're using coals, perhaps Carcoal would be a good one, or Roly-Coly. But Nummel I can accept. I'm sure it also has to do with which plushes he actually has. because those plushes ain't cheap. Oh, bad line. Come on. Get it together. I'm so tempted to see if I can play Zoombinis on stream without it exploding. If I can, that would open up a whole new world of things for us to do together. Until I can afford to actually get a proper computer. Well, my computer, my laptop is proper enough. That's just not the correct item for streaming. Children's game show. 2 Teams Kids. Zooks. 3D creatures. Ah. Interesting. That's cool. Yeah, that's fair. There's so much of that stuff that, like, if you're trying to explain it to somebody, it just, you can't make it work. I get it. Because, like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe a Zoombini to somebody. It's just a little blue ball, and it has legs, and you can choose the legs, and sometimes the legs are wheels. I'm just gonna finish coloring this in, and then I'm gonna show you, because we'll see. We'll see. I haven't tried to do sound from here. Do I just have it in regular games? Yes. Zoombinis. We'll see if this implodes. Oh, it did make sound, I think. Did you hear the sound? Here, we can... Do I have all of these full? Did you guys hear the click? Do you hear the click? Click? I'm guessing yes, if I can hear it through my headphones, but you never know. Here, let's delete that. I have no idea who that is. Make a new game. Can hear click. It's probably too loud because it's kind of loud for me, so let me do that. We're gonna name this stream because it's you guys. Here, I'm gonna change my category because we're just gonna mess around with this for a while. And I should stop the music because that's gonna be annoying with both. Changing category, that's what I was doing. I know how to run things and do stuff. Let's change our category. Logical Journey of the Zoombinis. Which one though? Oh my god, there's too many options. We're just gonna do just chatting because I can't be bothered to figure out which version is the right one right now. I still feel like this is loud. And I should remove the art tags for now. Okay, there we go. Oh, you can still get that software. That's fun. Okay, so I should make a different layout for this at some point. But so like you can see in the bottom corner that there are like different options, and this is like your base Zoombini form. So you can do randomized, and it'll give you a name and the different options for the like eyes and nose color and stuff. We own this on our like family computer back in the day, and I would always do the sunglasses and the ponytail and the roller skates, and I would do that until it wouldn't let me make any more of them because I thought it was so cool. but we should just randomize everybody. Here we go. Oh, it's not even too slow so far. So you get a little group of Zoombinis, and you go through the little puzzles until you get them to the promised land. Basically, they're escaping, and it'll tell you all this in the proper story way. But I don't know the last time I actually listened to that. But we can listen to it together. This can be a journey for all of us. Here we go. Oh, I still think that's a little bit loud, huh? Yeah.
After days tossed about by a stormy sea, the Zoombinis reach the shore of a peculiar land.
Is that an okay volume for people, or should I turn it down more? Okay. Okay, good. Let me know if it needs to go down again, because the volume will randomly change. There are sneezes involved in this trial here. So basically what you do is you pick a Zoomini and you put it on one of the two bridges, but some of them are allergic, so the face underneath the cliff will sneeze if you choose a Zoombini with a feature that they're allergic to, basically, which is weird. So let's see. I'm gonna do feet. Seems to be okay so far. So we'll do everybody with sneakers on this side. And these get harder. They level up basically depending on how many Zoombinis you've had go through them. So it'll get more and more difficult. And those are your Zoombinis cheering. So let's see. What's something that we haven't had over there at all? Eye. Single eye? How do you feel about that? Usually for the basic ones. Here we go. And so you only have a certain amount of pegs until the bridges fall. So you need to make sure to not send that many because then you can't get the rest of the Zoombinis across. So this one may be hair. That would be my guess as to where we are right now. And I've been playing this game for like, how old am I? How old was I? There's another question. I've been playing this game for like close to 2 decades at this point, probably. Okay, I think it was probably hair for that one. So we should be good now.
Well done!
So welcome to a formative game of my youth.
These stone guards have their rules, so do proceed with skill. Zoombini's one guard won't allow, the other guard surely will.
There are a few games where it's just like these were instrumental in
Where
forming
do
my
they
brain.
all come from?
What did we do to deserve this?
And these guys are dicks, just for the record. They're really rude a lot of the time. So it's similar to the bridge one, except you have 4 spots you need to split them up into. So it's definitely not hair.
Bye-bye.
Come here. Try there.
Step right up.
All right. So it could be eyes or feet or nose color. We'll find out. And after a certain part of this, if you get it wrong enough times, an avalanche happens and it doesn't let you put any more Zoombinis in. Feet? Perhaps feet and hair.
Well, you're okay.
have a good time. Don't be shy.
Oh, duh. I just said feet and then put her over there.
Bye-bye.
Well, why not?
Don't be shy.
Move it.
Welcome.
Go ahead.
Get right up.
So the next puzzle
Hello.
here is the one that was most formative in my youth. And
You
you've probably
did
heard
it!
me quote it
You
before and you
saved
didn't
them
even know.
all!
Hey, don't forget to write.
And so our brave travelers continue on through this dusty wasteland until they meet Arno, the almost omnivorous, one very hungry pizza troll.
Fleens? You're not fleens. Huh. Whatever you are, make me a pizza.
So we have to figure out what the guy's toppings are. And if you make enough mistakes, he actually slaps the Zombini that brings the pizza across the room. Hey, Flack, a fellow Zombini fan. So since we know he likes that one, we can just add that, and then maybe he only needs two and it'll happen.
Something on that I don't like.
Doesn't like the peppers. So it goes into the pit. The pizza pit of despair. But I actually
Something on that I don't like.
was part of the funders for the Kickstarter that made this into an iPad app, which I was thrilled about because by that time I still have the disc for this somewhere, but by the time it wouldn't work on any
Thank
computer
you,
that I had.
thank you.
All right, he wanted pineapple and mushrooms. Controversial.
You've done quite well.
So that's the first leg of our journey. And like I said, as you progress, they get harder. So eventually the trolls have both pizza and sundaes that you have to do, and there are
Hold
3
on.
trolls instead of just
What's
one.
this? A campsite with hot soup all ready to eat? Looks like a fine place for Zoombinis to relax. But when they're ready to move on, they'll need a group of 16 along the path.
You can change the mushroom color. There are random things that you can poke and interact with. So you can do the soup. I don't remember what all. There's this guy. More color changey. Boop. So we can choose which way to go now. You guys won't know what puzzles are going unless you played it before. But we can choose up or down. And I will let you choose. There's a way that I prefer, but or if you wanted to end, you can put the little Zoombinis in the cubby holes until you come back for them with another group where you start there. So you can save it there and then start up again. Here, I'll do a poll. Let's do a poll. Why not? Well, if my keyboard will actually work. Okay. Oh, I do not want to do that for 10 minutes. I'm giving you a minute. You can decide which direction we go. While you do that, I will try to figure out. Oh, 50-50 split. What are we going to do now, guys? If I do that and then you guys make me choose anyway, I'm going to be a little annoyed. I won't be mad, but I will be a little annoyed. Let me just pick one of these Zoombinis to go into. It doesn't specify which one is like the app. So I'm going to do the one with the least amount of followers. That's what I'm going to do. Here we go. Oh. Combo breaker. All right, up it is. So I'll probably get this group through, and then if we're still feeling it, we can keep playing this, and if we aren't, then I'll wander off to go
Zoombinis
do other
must
work.
have something in common with their neighbor to sit on Captain Cajun's ferry.
This is the way that I find easier, which is why I like it better. Although I often stack the deck with my Zoombinis. So I'll make everybody have the same nose color or something. And that makes this
Welcome to the
easier.
boat. Now hurry yourselves up and find your seat.
Okay, so basically you have to put all the Zoombinis on the seats, and they have to have something in common with the one next to them, otherwise they get booted um, into the river, basically. So like I can do this guy,
Yeah, sit wherever you want to. I
and
don't
then
really care.
this one, because they both have sneakers. And I could do this one, they have the same hair and the same eyes, that kind of stuff. Um, and sometimes this is easier, and sometimes it is not easier, depending on what kind of group you have.
There you go, you got it.
Let's do purple nose. Why not? Same hair.
There you go, you got it.
No, you can't go there. But you can go there. Not you, this one. And then you both have sleepy eyes. There you go. And again, it gets harder the longer you go. This one has the
Color,
most shaped
flower,
frogs of all
and
time.
lily pad shape too may be the keys that get them through.
You can see the shape of the frog there. It's just like a ball with legs. It's great. I love him. So this one you have to find a path across going with the lily pad shape or the color or the symbol that's on top of it. So let's see, light blue, here it goes all the way across, so I can go here. And then the frog will eventually make its way across. Yeah, froge! And that one's going, let's see, red over here looks like a possibility. Yeah, that goes all the way across, so let's go there. And you can only do a path a certain amount of times before the frog decides that it's done dealing with you and runs away. And they do a really cool little jump kick into the river and then swim away. Let's see. Does flower go across that way? If you have past the intersect, so if you're doing like the red one and like it looks like the flower symbol will work there and they cross, they bounce off of each other and it can take forever and make them get stuck and it's really annoying. So you gotta pay attention to, let me make sure that that actually goes through before I do that so that I don't end up with any Zoombinis stuck. So you have to pay attention to that if you're doing two different types of path at the same time. Let's see, X's over here maybe? Yeah. But now that I know I can just play games on my iPad and have it show up just fine, that's good to know. Start that there. It opens up another world of possibilities. For now, at least. Diamonds look like they work too over here. So let's do. Wait. Yes. There. Boop. Shrimp check. Thank you. This stream is like all over the place today. I'm just feeling a bit silly lately. Hydrate. On it. Stretchy. On it. Ooh. My poor neck is just a disaster area. So I'm a side sleeper, which is not good for your spine in general, just in case you're wondering. But I started sleeping on the opposite side lately. Don't know why, but my brain decided that that was the right way to go. And man, it has made a big difference in where my neck pops. Uh, which was not exactly the anticipated result, but it sure is a loud one. I am extraordinarily crunch-a-munch. Okay, lily pad shape down here. You can go here. Yeah, there's like a specific spot, like right underneath where my spine hits my skull, that just is very crunchy. And I try not to crack my neck on stream because I'm guessing the mic would pick that up and that would be loud. I guess I'm also kind of trained to not crack various pieces of myself when other people can hear because my dad really hates that sound. So I wasn't allowed to like pop anything when he was within hearing distance. And I think that carries over to my interactions with other people at this point. And the reason I only do like 2 frogs at a time is because if there's more than 2 of those hoppy noises at a time, I will lose my mind. Because if you get it so that they aren't lined up and you have like 4 frogs going at once, it drives me absolutely bonkers. That's just too much muchness. Let's see, we need 1 more frog to be able to get over there. It's probably going to be shapes. Let's see, maybe the 3. Yes, right there. Once you get to a hard enough level with this, you end up with a wand that can switch lily pads, a certain amount of them. And it gets really confusing. My mom was always really good at this one. Once it gets to the harder levels, I still find it difficult. But I a lot of times will like restart this and then get to a certain point and stop playing because it's too hard. Okay. And you can actually just like ditch half of your Zoombinis if you don't want to continue working at them.
Zoombinis will get a rise out of these stone hexes if they can make the right connections.
So you can actually just like abandon the project partway through if you felt like it. I never do that because I would feel bad. This is another one where you need to match up similar qualities between the Zoombinis, but as you can see, there are little symbols for what needs to match and what doesn't. So like feet here, eyes here, and noses. Let's see, you don't work for noses because you're the last purple nose. You do also not work for eyes, so I need to put you with the feet probably. You go here. And I'm gonna need to mix some of these up because those guys don't match. Let's see. You do and you do. So I can just swap those and put you there.
You did it!
Ta-da!
You saved them all! Amazing indeed! Another relaxing campsite ready and waiting for Zoombinis. And they'll need their rest. The darkest, most dangerous part of the journey is yet to come!
Okay. They don't get any rest. We need to keep on the road.
Throughout these gloomy mountains, strange carvings left by ancient peoples are everywhere.
Okay. This one you need to line them up properly according to what's on the slab there. So this is going to be nose color. Sometimes it's eyes or feet or whatever. And you need to do them in order. So I need to put the red noses at the end and then the yellow noses and stuff like that. So if I didn't grab all of the red noses right off the bat and tried to put the next color, it'll flip the Zoombini off. I think that's the last red. If not, you get an example. Okay. It'll flip the Zoombini off back to the start, and there are pegs in the chain on the side, and if you fling enough Zoombinis off the side, then that closes and you can't get the rest of them through. What color is your nose? You're hiding. You're green. Okay.
You've done quite well. Use the crystal filters to change the Zoombinis' reflection. It will give them crystal slamming protection.
Okay, so this is the game in this that's bugged. It doesn't get bugged until later levels, but sometimes you get it so that it's like actually unsolvable, which is frustrating. Yep, For sure. Just smack it away. Okay, so basically for this one, you don't have to do anything super complicated. You just have to find the Zombini that matches. Um, Once it gets more complicated, there are other levels that you have to go through. So it can like, there will be another filter that like changes the feet from what the Zombini actually has to what to something else that's then projected on the crystal. Let's see, you're one of mine. And if you don't do it right, the crystal actually dips and the Zombini smacks into it and falls into the hole. Uh, the violence that is done to these poor creatures. Let's see. But I was thinking it would be funny to have like a randomizer for the Zoombinis and then we draw them doing different things. But since one doesn't already exist that I saw in my, 30 seconds or whatever of looking, um, maybe not. Maybe that idea goes on the back burner for a while. Or forever is more likely because I don't have time to do these things. I think adding something other than just Pokemon as a warm-up option would be good though. No, no, that's the wrong feet. See, I've never done Digimon before, as we were discussing earlier, so we could do a thing where you give me the name of Digimon and I draw it without knowing anything about it whatsoever. That might be fun. It would be, oh, I didn't mean to put that there. It would probably be mildly embarrassing for me, but that's part of the fun, right? Oh, no, because that's the wrong feet. No, don't. Nah. There we go, that one. Yeah, sure. I can add that for next time. That's fair. It probably is. I watch some Drawfee episodes in the morning if I'm trying to like convince my brain that it's time to do art. Because often that helps. And I do enjoy watching Julia try to draw Pokemon. That's one of my favorite things. Is this just Celio? What was that? That was just a man, a whole man. Uh, this one. I was so distracted by Celio that I didn't see that like at all. That's fair. There's a lot of it. And the vibe has changed considerably from the old stuff too, which I don't think is bad. I just think that's how things ended up. But I also watch their live stream on Mondays if I can, because it's nice to like have on in the background while I'm doing something else. Excuse me. I think that they're all incredible, honestly. I know Nathan was streaming earlier. If he's still streaming, we can go raid him. He's been playing Baldur's Gate. I enjoy all of them in different ways.
Search first for traps. So easy to miss. to get Zoombinis across Bubble Wonder Abyss.
Okay, this one you have to follow the grid, and you can send Zoombinis out one of two ways, and they'll hit different paths, and then different features will make them end up in the whirlhole, basically. And then they get sucked into nowhere land. They end up back at the campsites, like the last campsite that you visited. So let's see. And then these ones with like the 2 arrows that's up there will switch once somebody goes over them. So let's see. This way, if you have sneakers, you go that way. And into the hole. If you don't have sneakers, you go over that, you go through there. You can't have roller skates. Okay. So anything that's not roller skate or sneakers should be go over there. Once somebody goes over there, then it can't be wheels. I always separate them because I'm that kind of person. So your wheels, you go over here, you go over there. So I need to alternate. Oh, this way it needs to be sneakers only. That's not going to change anything else, so let's just do that. Or I try to figure out how to do the other side. I do really like Julia's art, though, just like her art style is incredible. For a lot of the ones they do, it's just, they're like, I don't know, I was just kind of doing whatever and I wasn't really thinking about it. And I wasn't happy with how it's turning out. And it's like the most amazing art you've ever seen in your life after 5 minutes. It's absolutely wild. They're so talented, all of them. But Julie is a lot like that, where she's like, I just kind of wanted to take it easy this week. And then slaps out something that a master could do. Absolutely wild. Okay, is that all the... There's more sneakers. This way with G. Okay, so this way is the way that can't be roller skates. Oh, yes. No, I was right. I was like, wait, does it actually just go that way? No, I'm silly. And if 2 Zoombinis in 2 different bubbles hit each other, if they collide on the rink, they just drop into the hole again. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, now I need to do the roller skates from this one. Okay, one more wheel. Nathan really does draw friends so often. I really like the ones where they do something a bit more on the artistic side. So, like when they did the color palettes, or when Jacob did a whole bunch of like landscape backgrounds. That was incredible. Yeah, Karina's grasp on hot guy anatomy is unmatched, truly. It's not really just hot guy either. Hot anything. It's most often guys or furries, I guess, is also a strong suit for her. Strong suit? Is that a pun? Maybe. Okay. Wheels. See, that's that's what I should have worked on instead of doing this. I have a okay, this is going to be an explanation. I have a really cursed idea that I had about 2 years ago. Um, and it's been bothering me again, as in it's in my head and I can't get it out. Uh, uh which involves hot low punny, which is a Pokemon. Um, and that is one of the Pokemon that is most often um adultified, which to be fair does not take much work in this case. But I have a cursed idea that I haven't had time to work on. So maybe next time I finish one of those early, I will remember to do that. Because it sure is an idea and a choice that my brain has decided upon. So I will briefly describe this idea. So hot low punny, it's a rabbit. It has curves. It looks like a supermodel. Um, but with furry boots, I guess. Um, but in the pose, hotified, obviously, of that Sonic meme that says playing video games on a Friday night. That guy, except low punny, looking super hot and saying playing Pokemon on a Friday night. That's kind of hot. And that's been in my head for 2 years and it won't leave me alone. And I'm going to inflict it on all of you, god damn it. So at some point that's going to happen. So you can look forward to or dread that, whichever way you're inclined. But I also feel because there's a very specific art style that I'm thinking of for this, and I need to research it, but I'm scared. I need to look at it from other people. But like, how do you, I don't even know the terms to properly describe this art style. Um, without sending me down a path that I do not want to look at, which is fun. It's kind of like the chubby anime girl that has like the super high highlights on it that make her look kind of wet or like a balloon. Um, and the ways that I would describe that are going to put me in places of Google image search that I don't want to go. So, because there's like this super specific way that people draw hot, chubby anime girls. And that's the kind of vibe I'm going for. But I also don't want to do that, if you catch my drift. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not my usual style. I just I don't want to look at a million different images of that. There's only so much my brain can take.
Is this it? Could this be the place they've been seeking? A place of hope and prosperity?
So yeah, coming soon to. I will need to change my mature setting for when I do that. I need to remember that. Um, but yeah, because really, I think if I want to actually be able to make enough money off of my art to survive, which is the goal at some point, I need to tap into the furry market. I think that's the way to do it, and I think that will get me an in. Okay, that's Zoombinis. Um, we led our little group of Zoombinis to town, and now we have a little building. See? Okay. I'm gonna make that a lot quieter and shh. Okay. Um, I think that's pretty much it. Let me see. Okay, I cannot keep that sound on because it's going to drive me insane. Ah, shh. There we go. Okay, because it was still coming through my headphones even when I was quieting it through Streamlabs. Okay, I need to remember to turn that back up actually, because that's usually there and I will forget for next time. Let me see who else is streaming. That's what I was trying to say. Um, brain and stuff, because I have, oh, I need to go edit a video. That's what I should do. But I don't want to. It won't be that bad, but it's like 20 minutes of footage I need to get down to a minute, maybe a minute and a half. Uh, we, let's see, who's on? Julie is there. Who's else? We haven't rated Julie before. Let's go read Julie. Julie is doing some art, and once the stream loads, I will tell you what arts it actually is. That's right, Julie is Japanese, I think, and does like cutesy art. It's cute. We like some cutesy. Let me switch over to the ending screen so nobody tries to raid me. And I'm aware that you're just listening to me and there's no music in the background, which maybe is awkward, but let's just lean into it. I actually like my voice, so although I am getting a little ragged. Let's see here. Ah, yes, ads, perfect. It looks like watercolors maybe is what's happening. Judging by the stuff I can see in the background. So let's do that. Thank you, Graham. That button, this button, that button. Excellent. Okay, so Julie is family friendly, so everybody behave. I will give you that warning. Um, I will be back on Friday working on physical art. Um, yeah, I think I'm going to do the idea that I had with the compass, so it's going to be a lot of playing around with watercolors and seeing if I can make happen what's in my head go onto the page, which is always an interesting time. I will also be live for a special thing on Sunday, which is my birthday. And I'll be doing the later schedule, so I'll start at around 2:30 um, and do candy tasting, I think with my brother, and then do some art. That's the plan. So I will see you on Friday and then perhaps again on Sunday. Have a good day. Take care of yourselves. Um, remember that you're loved and be kind to yourselves too. That's a command, Grim. It is not an option. I know you. You're going to try to weasel out of that. Okay. Bye.